Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing the micro living challenge, which is basically building a livable house in a 5x5 lot. So the first thing I was doing was trying to make the floor and the walls nice and bright, just so it would seem more spacious, because if you have dark walls you kind of tend to, it just appears like you've less room. I wanted something nice for a bed, but I couldn't really figure out where to put it for like ages, and I was seeing if I could resize it, but obviously beds you don't really want to resize because people have to sleep in them. So yeah, I tossed that idea out. Then I was trying to find a mirror, because obviously if you have a big old mirror in the room then you'll just appear to have more space as well, which you know you want when you're living in a teeny tiny little essentially studio apartment, because you don't have much space, so you need to sort of feel like you're a bit like you've got a bit more space, otherwise you get claustrophobic. So I kind of started building it just like a bedroom, and then I was going to add to it, and that I realised that like it wasn't going to work too much. So I decided to do like a little split wall thing. I think I could have done an actual wall, but I felt like it fit in with the style of the build a lot more to have it just like this. So this is the bathroom, and I was trying to make it realistic, so I put in the laundry basket and the toilet roll and the towel rack, and I wanted there to be a bath, but there just was not enough room, so I went for a shower in the end. I had to make sure that like it was facing the right way, so people could get in, it wouldn't get in anybody's way. And yeah, this is where I kind of was like, no, I don't think we can fit this chest of drawers in here. I do have move objects on, by the way, so if you do download it when I send it to the gallery, then I think everything should be fine, but there is a chance that some stuff might be in a different place. So this, now I'm just trying to sort of figure out the kitchen and what colours and positioning I want for everything, and I wanted to sort of get some plants in there just to add to the environment a bit. Sorry, I got a nasty cough this week. But yeah, I really did quite struggle with the plants. It was kind of like I wanted something hanging from the wall, but all the wall hanging ones were like very outdoor plants. So I think I did give up on the idea of plants and started going for lights instead. And then they all looked just like too fancy, or again too like they need to be outside the front door. So I went for these square ones. And just to add a bit of light to the situation. And then I was like, we need some windows as well. And obviously, as you see, having the move objects on kind of made them go a bit funny to start with, but I managed to get them in the right place. And then I was like, right, they need somewhere to eat. They have a table for, not a table, they have a kitchen, so they need like a dining area. But I think I changed that round completely by the end, because I was like, well, they need somewhere to sort of entertain themselves. And then I was trying to sort of separate the rooms out, so I was adding rugs in and trying to make them like look like it was a separate room, like carpet for a different room, instead of actually putting down a different floor. I don't know why I didn't put down a different floor and just walls and stuff, but I don't know, I feel like it looks a lot better just open plan like it is, even though, you know, if it was any more than just like a married couple living here, you would have some great difficulty finding any privacy trying to go to the toilet and stuff. Or like if it was a real house and you were married couple. I know there's a lot of people who aren't comfortable going to the toilet in front of their significant others. So yeah, I spent quite a while playing around with mats and trying to make them work and not poke out the side. I figured it out eventually. I can't remember what I actually did. I think I got like a really big sort of square shaped mat and put it in the sort of living room, bedroom area. My idea for the bed was, because it's sideways like that, it would be like a seat, because obviously they can sit on the side of the bed. But when I tested the actual lot out with real Sims, it didn't quite work out as I had planned. They couldn't scooch over with the bed like that. I'm not sure if maybe I needed to move out one or something, but in the end what I had to do was rotate it round, and it still all fit in, everything was fine, but it just, I don't know, I like it better like that. I don't know if they can sit on it when it's out, like rotated round, like to watch TV, but you know, like they can live with it. I'm sure they'll find a way to watch TV. The Sims always seem to, even if it's just standing in the middle of the room. So yeah, I'm just adding some lights in now, and then I decided that I didn't like that empty space and I needed somewhere for the Sims to have a TV, which is what I was talking about a second ago. And I could not find anything that I liked for ages. And I went into like coffee tables and side tables and tried to put some TVs on them, and it just wouldn't go. Like, it was just in the floor. So I checked back on coffee tables again and tried to find something a bit smaller, and eventually found that, but the big TV wouldn't fit on it, so I just put a little one down. And I liked it white more with the colour scheme of the room. Sorry about the nasty cough. Yeah, so I decided that it would be better if they had like a dining area and a computer. Now, see, I swear I had a TV, but looking at it now, I'm pretty sure I finished this and there wasn't a TV in there. But I did put a bookshelf in, I think. Did I? Oh god, I can't even remember anymore. I'm pretty sure I had a bookshelf in the end. Maybe not. Maybe I've lost my mind. But yeah, I decided some wall art was necessary, because in between those two windows, where the table is, there was like way too much room. I wanted some art in the bathroom too, but I really liked that painting, but it was just too big, so I decided to stick with something a little smaller, but still keeping them with sort of the colours so it didn't stand out too much, because you don't want to be distracted too much while you're on the toilet. Sometimes you need to focus. And then I was trying to find a front door. This is something I struggle with quite a lot unless I'm building like fancy homes, because obviously you have the big fancy doors. But I'm kind of like, I need one that looks like a front door but doesn't have so much window that like it doesn't look right. Because like there's some people who have front doors with lots of windows, some people who have front doors with no windows, and then you get those like back doors that are just like all glass panels as windows, and they have some of them on The Sims, but I just don't like them as front doors. So I'm doing the outside now. I was trying to figure out how to make the roof look good. I think I just stuck a little roof on in the end. And I do raise it all up on a bit of foundation and put in like a front porch area. But I didn't want to put anything that would really affect the challenge all that much. So I just put in like 2 little things, and then focused on the like the nature outdoor side of it. So this is the roof bit to cover the what's going to be the patio, and yeah, I just wanted to make sure the roof wasn't too high, so I had to lower that one down a bit. Then I was trying to, because it didn't look like it matched up and it was bothering me, so I was like, is this right? Am I like accidentally up a level on this roof or something? But I wasn't. It just didn't quite match up right with the little poles. I thought maybe putting the skirting around the roof would help. It did a little bit, but as you can see, it's not perfect. So yeah, then I was like trying to figure out how to put on a foundation. Excuse me. And I was trying to see if I could sort of get the floor down there and then lift it up. But then when I went to actually do it, the floor didn't come back up. So I had to add it in separately and then re-floor, like, put the wooden floorboard type flooring down. So yeah, I'm just there like, need to raise those back up again. And then I was adding some fencing in and there's some stairs so that they were safe, they wouldn't fall off their little patio and they could still get up there. And I thought that just looked really, really cute. And then I was trying to figure out what colour floorboards to have, because I wanted something bright but not like massively too bright. At the same time, I didn't really want it to look cheap either, because, you know, it's supposed to be a nice stylish micro home. And then I was like, right, need some lights on the outside. And I think I actually stuck the lights in the fence. Obviously I've got that one there, but yeah, I got like 2 little lights and stuck them in the fencing, like where you come up the stairs. I was trying to do the same thing again here with the seat as I was with the floorboards. I wanted it to be bright, but not so bright that it hurt your eyes, and not like looking cheap, because some of them, the wooden benches, just they look really cheap when you have them a certain colour. So I was very picky about that, and then I was trying to figure out how to sort of make it look nicer without adding too much. And yeah, I felt like that wall there that doesn't have the window on was a bit too empty, and I probably could have added in a window, like, because it's just over the top of the headboard of the bed. But yeah, I ended up leaving it and putting that ship there. And then yeah, I started focusing on the outdoors, like the nature, flowers, trees and rocks, that kind of good stuff. And I think I put like a little mud path in, but I think I may have done it after I stopped recording, like after I put the Sims in. I was kind of like, oh, I haven't done this yet. I can't remember. You'll soon see if I did though. So yeah, I'm adding in the rocks and I'm making them all different sizes so that it kind of looks a bit more realistic, because if they're all tiny then it's kind of boring, and you know, not all rocks are the same size. So I was like, we need some big ones and some little ones, and then it needs to be surrounded by like a patch of grass. And yeah, I mucked around with like plants for a while, because I just like some of them excuse me, oh, it was awful. Some of them, they looked nice, the design of the plant, but the colour just looked completely out of place. So I was like, yeah, we'll just recolour them. Okay, this is when I realised that there was that big space on the wall, and I was kind of like, right, we need to hang some art on this wall as well. And I went a bit crazy and just hung stuff everywhere. just all over this bit of the wall and over the top of the window as well. But I think it looks quite nice. Like, generally, just have that art. I feel like there could be a lot of like adding to it. Like, say if The Sims got an easel and did some painting or something, I think it would be quite nice to add to the art wall, as long as they were small enough. But yeah, I added lots of little artsy bits in, so it kind of looks a bit like an art museum in that middle of the room there. But yeah, then I would like straight back to plants and decorating outside. And I couldn't figure out this area. I changed it around a little bit. I think that was this house. I don't know. I'm kind of like been half asleep the past 2 days, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm officially in early labour now, so everything's a bit up in the air, which is why I've actually filmed these speed builds, because they're fairly easy to do and don't require as much editing as some of the other videos, like the Legacy Challenge and like those videos where I'll sit down and I'll talk to you about pregnancy or life or do challenge videos or something. They tend to require a lot of editing, whereas this, I can just record the footage of me building this little house and do my little voiceover bit to it, so it's not too much. So I was trying to make this nice and colourful. I feel like I succeeded quite well, and yeah, that's the end of the building bit. Here's some photos. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this and liked the pictures, and make sure to subscribe because there's going to be quite a few more Sims videos and hopefully some baby videos very soon. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!